Hello, hello. Happy Friday. How's it going? How are my audio, my music levels okay? I haven't touched anything in a month. And you know that thing that happens when you just like don't touch anything is everything wants to update in the window that you were gone. So I hope it all sounds good. I hope it's all okay. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. Oh my gosh, I got back from Japan 1 week ago and I'm still jet lagged, and I have had such a crazy work week because I was gone for so long. So all of my projects were just like that were kind of on hold, just like landed all at once. So I'm a little tired today, but I will do my best. Hi Foxies, how are you? Nice to see you again. Hope you had a good Halloween. I hope you had a good October. I'm so surprised that I'm still jet lagged, and I'm trying not to let it be like a... I haven't traveled anywhere that has like a 16-hour time difference before, so I'm telling myself that it's just that and not my like age or poor health. But every single day around this time, like around 2 to 4 p.m, I just get so tired and end up napping for like 2 or 3 hours. So I'm like making a coffee. We're live streaming today. We're gonna push through. Hi Tangible, how's it going? Nice to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. But yes, it's been 1 month. You really are already 80. Okay, well, actually, I am wearing all black today because I'm going to a drum and bass rave after this. So I'm a really cool 80-year-old at the very least. At the very least. So I'm having one of those weird... So like, I got so used to just living out of a suitcase and only having the same few items on rotation because we were backpacking in Japan for 3 weeks. It was super fun, really awesome. I brought like one backpack of clothes. Well, okay, it was a backpacking backpack, so it was a big backpack, but I brought a big backpack of clothes and had maybe a rotation of like 6 different outfits. And then I had to get dressed for stream today, and I have my whole closet back, and I almost got like decision paralysis. I was like, wait, oh no. Oh no. Jet lag and a rave, oh no. But maybe it'll fix me. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe the excitement and the adrenaline will help me push through the jet lag, and then I'll be fixed after today. That's what I'm hoping. Because like, I was thinking about it, like the jet lag going there is so much easier because you're 6 pairs of clothes, 6 outfits. 6 outfits. So like, probably like, I don't even remember what the number was. It was like 3 skirts, 3 pairs of pants, and then like 5 shirts and a couple sweaters, something like that. But going there is so exciting because you have things to do, you're excited, you pack your days, so you're just like, I think that's how you get over it really quick, because you just push through it and then you kind of recalibrate really fast. But I work from home most of the time. It's so easy to succumb to the nap pull, you know what I mean? Like, I'm allowed, as long as I work the hours that I'm supposed to work and I get the work done that I'm supposed to get done, if I feel like I want a nap, I'm allowed. And that's dangerous. And I think that's the problem, is I haven't like pushed through the jet lag in any way. I've kind of been a little bit lazy with it. I've been succumbing to it. So tonight's the night. We're recalibrating after this weekend. Yeah, Japan was sick. I'm already excited to go back. If I had to rate the trip experience, I would say it was a solid 9 out of 10. The only reason why I'm docking a point is because Japan has the most confusing train system out of any of the major places I've traveled. Because I've done London, I've done New York. They have really advanced subway systems, and it's pretty good. But I think the language barrier and the kanji instead of the English alphabet just like adds an extra layer of difficulty behind trying to navigate through it. And I did cry once because of the train. So I'm taking 1 point off. But other than that, Japan is sick. I'm really inspired. I don't know how to do it yet. I'm trying to... We went to the open air, the Tokyo Open Air Architecture Museum, and I think that was one of my favorite stops on the trip. It was like a whole day of being able to tour and walk around inside Japan-style homes from different eras, like from, I think, the 50s all the way back to the 1800s, maybe even earlier, 1700s. So cool, amazing. And I ended up buying just a couple small books that explain and break down Japanese home architecture specifically, or like Japanese house design. So I have to read them, but I'm trying to brainstorm how we're going to incorporate that into a stream, because I think it'd be really fun to try and like do something with it, but I can't decide what to do yet. So if anybody has any ideas, I'm trying to brainstorm. I don't know which build game would have enough items in the arsenal. I have an idea for you. Lay it on me, because I want to do something with Japan design, but I don't want to just do it in my architecture software from scratch, to be honest. I like to create a little spin or a little challenge on it, or do it in a build game. Like I have done Japan style architecture in Minecraft before, for example. So, and like it works kind of, and maybe we could do that, maybe. It's just Japanese architecture is so ornate and specific, or like it's very detailed. Oh, sorry, my dog's barking. But it's so detailed that I want it. I don't know if Minecraft can do it justice. You can like kind of get the general idea with Minecraft, but have you heard of Hightail Ops? No, what is that? What is that? I'm gonna look it up on the side, because that would be amazing. I love, yeah, one of my favorite parts of live streaming is brainstorming these little challenges that we could do. Even today, like today we're gonna test out a free floor planner, because it's been a minute. I think last fall was when I tested out the free floor planners last time. What is it? Is it a game? Is Hightail a game? I haven't heard of it. Wait, am I... What is it? Oh, I'm looking it up. Oh, it's a sandbox game. No, I haven't looked into this. Wait, I'm gonna look into this after. I'm always looking for sandbox games. I'm always looking for build games. I need a living list. So can you... Oh, it's block style too. So is it kind of like Minecraft blocks? I'm just looking at photos of it on the side. There's a video that came out on YouTube titled Learn to Build with Cardboard, strong, waterproof, and free, and it has you written all over it. Wait, is it like making little 3D models? Yo, I actually wouldn't be opposed to doing like an art style model building stream. I literally haven't done any architectural models since school, like over 10 years ago. So that could be kind of cute. I used to play 7 Days to Die for crafting places. I don't know that one either. He makes actual furniture, but you can do anything. Wait, okay, now I need to start a notepad on the side here so that I can write all of these things down. Thank you so much for your input. 7 Days to Die is basically Minecraft for adults. I did see also a trailer for another game that was coming out that was like Minecraft, but with way smaller blocks. Instead of it being the width of a door for one block, for example, it was just more condensed. Gingerbread house, I want to see an epic one. Oh my god, Japan style gingerbread house. Could you imagine? I can't bake. That's the problem. That's the problem. You're my hold on. Okay, we have Hightail and 7 Days to Die. I'm gonna look into too. And then the video Learn to Build with Cardboard. All right. Because yeah, when I did 3D models or like real life scale models when I was in school for Architectural Technologies, we used foam board instead of cardboard, because cardboard is actually pretty difficult to cut and it dulls your X-Acto knives really quick. So I think my parents have one of my to scale 3D models in their basement. I did a Victorian house. I literally have not changed. Have not changed. But yeah, no, I'm excited to do a bit more variety. We've been locked into the Inzoi home design series for so long. And so we're going to switch it up a bit today. Someone in my YouTube comments recommended this Homestyler, which is a free... Wait. Yeah, this is it. It's like a free home floor planner. Free floor planner that does 3D. Free 3D floor planner. This isn't even the homepage. I'm logged in right now. Let me log out so you can see what it actually lands as. Here we go. Just because I feel like this actually depicts what it does a little bit more. Do you know about poor man's fiberglass? No, what is that? Educate me, please. And then we'll get into this, and I'll talk about this in a sec. And the one thing I have to be a little bit conscious of while we do this today, though, is I am doing this in tandem. I use live streaming to film YouTube videos, and my free floor planner testing series is my most successful one on YouTube. But I've noticed since editing the more recent ones that I just need to make sure that yapping and doing the planner stuff is just a little bit more distinct and a little bit less bled into one another, just so it's a little bit easier to edit later. So there might be points where I will just keep yapping and then look at chat in a minute. But you just use cotton drop cloth and glue on MDS foam board. Wait, do they... I feel like I've seen this in an application for something, but I can't remember what I saw it for. What would you typically use that for? Because surely you wouldn't actually use it on a real life... Wait, really? People make teardrop campers and van renovations with it? No way. That's insane. That's crazy. We did so much fiberglass work on our camper van when we restored it because the top is all fiberglass, and that didn't come up in my research. People make full-blown furniture and housing with it. That's crazy. I can't imagine that has the lifespan's good enough. Are you serious? That's wild. So it's like, I guess, yeah, poor man's fiberglass. It's exactly as it's described. That's crazy. Yeah, it works really well. Actually, see here I am blowing all of my money on professional patching kits and stuff. Should have just did that the whole time. That's cool though. To be honest, working with fiberglass is like one of my least favorite parts of our van build too, so any alternative that might be a little bit more manageable for the next one if we get another hole in our van. Yeah, real fiberglass is brutal, so annoying. And like also respirator when you're sanding it and stuff, it's not fun. It's not fun. I restored a van once. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again. I gotta be real. It took 3 years to paint it. It took a whole summer to do the fiberglass restoration and stuff too, because it was so pitted and old. Here, I just want to make sure I have everything open before we dive in, and then we'll jump into what we're actually working on today. So yeah, for the rest of November, before we jump into another home building series that will take us time, I wanted to just sprinkle in a little bit variety, just do some different things. So I'm really excited to try the Homestyler. This was recommended in my YouTube comments on my Sweet Home 3D like testing video. Someone pointed it out, and I haven't really looked into the website too closely, but based off of what I see so far, I'm really optimistic that this might be one of my favorite ones that we'll try so far. There's a couple things about it specifically that I'm stoked on. I haven't even looked at, because I know there's a free version if you break down the pricing. Usually these floor planners seem like they're going to be really sick, and then you actually start using it and you realize that all of the cool features are behind a paywall. And right now I'm only testing the free ones. I think probably into 2026 we're going to start actually testing out the pro versions, and I'll start paying for trials. But to be honest, a lot of these 3D floor planners are very similar in how they introduce themselves, because they all have very similar capabilities. Let me see if I can find what grabbed me, though. There was... See, I don't even know if it's on the landing page. Okay, spoilers. There was a page somewhere that I saw where it broke down the custom cabinet design that you can do in this planner. And that specifically is why I'm really optimistic for this one and really excited. A lot of the free floor planners that we've tested in the past, even the build games and stuff like that, when it comes to custom cabinets, that's usually the biggest drawback for most of them. They're not good at it. But when it comes to a hobby planner or a free floor planner that you can just use at your leisure at home, I would think that most people are doing it because they are planning their own renovation, or they might be gearing up to build a custom home or a backyard laneway house or something. And in those cases, especially with kitchen renos, I think custom cabinetry is so important. Especially right now too, because the meta or a huge trend is doing really beautiful built-ins. Like even with living rooms or mud rooms and stuff, doing these like really beautiful, kind of vintagey looking built-in pieces, whatever that looks like. I demand RGB countertops. So there is custom textures in this. I did spoil that much. Okay, let's... we're gonna jump to homeowners maybe, because there's a bunch of... I don't know if this is all in the same product either. I'm logged in a different tab. But they're a little confusing sometimes, because I think it like the planner is just in one place. We'll just open it, and I know it's web-based, so we can just jump in after this. But when they break it down and they're like, oh, floor planner, custom furniture, video render, virtual studio, 3D viewer, 3D modeling, I think this is all in the same interface. I think. I think it takes you to the same place eventually. Like all of these breakdowns for who it's for, I don't think it's different. We go to homeowners, it probably just tells you, yeah, what can I do? What can homeowners do with Homestyler? So I think they're breaking down how each demographic could use it. This might be where I saw the custom cabinet thing, by the way. Designing in AR is also crazy. I'd like to test this eventually. I just don't know how I'd do this on stream, or how we would, because I think it's a phone or tablet based app. So you could like take a photo of your room and then put furniture, paint on the walls and stuff, which is pretty cool. The one thing that I did learn about Homestyler, which also makes me optimistic about it before starting stream today, is that it was originally developed by Autodesk and then bought by another company. And I think it was bought somewhere in like 2013, something like that. So at that point, Autodesk Revit already existed. I was using it. AutoCAD 3D. So I'm hoping that the foundation, that set a good foundation for this to be more practical. The person that left this in my comments did say they were of the opinion that it is the most popular free floor planner right now. Stimulate creative problem-solving skills. No interior design degree? No problem. We love the designing lingo. I'm kind of curious for interior designers. I might pick this one apart too, because when a planner markets itself as a professional grade software, I get a little bit harsher on it. Because, I mean, there's a reason why there's a bit of a monopoly around the more popular ones like Revit, SketchUp, Rhino, ArchiCAD. I haven't heard of any professionals using any of these free planners or any style of free planner in the industry before, except SketchUp. So I'm always curious. We'll be open-minded. Maybe this will blow me out of the water. Maybe this will be really awesome. Who knows? I imagine, oh here, this is interesting, how interior designers can create 4K renders. And why interior designers choose Homestyler. I mean, okay, there is also two kinds of interior designer. There's the degree, how do I explain this? There's the more I want to be nice. Okay, there's the 4-year degree program, and then there's the 2-year diploma program, at least in Western Canada. If you have the 2-year diploma program, you cannot get hired at a larger scale commercial firm typically. You can get into residential and you can get into show home work. But usually to get more large scale commercial, more corporate, more established and run your own firm as well, you need the 4-year degree program, and then you can take it even further and get your like architectural interior design stamp, which is another level of testing and stuff that is past just the 4-year degree. So where I'm going with this is there could be a 2-year diploma program, show homey, small scale residential interior designers that use something like Homestyler, or like the interior designers that have the 2-year diploma also can do more residential renovation work and stuff. So maybe that is more prominent in this space. I'm not really in that world, so I have no idea. But it looks promising from what I saw. If we go to pricing, this is what I'm the most interested in though, because this is where it'll break down what we can actually get for free and what's behind a paywall. And usually the libraries are behind a paywall, or custom textures, or even using textures can be behind a paywall. Multiple floors, that's the one that's like always been behind a paywall for the most part. We've never been able to do more than one level aside from in one planner. $10 a month isn't bad. It isn't bad if you're using it regularly and you actually need it. I mean, I guess if you're just trying to renovate your house and you're planning it for 2 months and then you could get rid of your subscription, then maybe it's not that bad. But I'm kind of curious because it seems like we do get a lot with the free. I did poke at this too. We have cloud-based 3D floor planning, unlimited 1K rendering, free renders using Homestyler coins on limited types. So you might be able to get some better renders. 4K renders do need to be purchased each time. I don't know who would need 4K renders though, if you're just a hobby designer or just doing your own reno and passing it off to a contractor. 100,000 plus free 3D models and materials, access to roof editing with 3 roof styles included, which I'm optimistic with Homestyler that we're actually going to be able to build a house. Some of them seemed way more emphasis on the actual like interior part or just the floor planner part and not a lot of exterior elements. So it's exciting to see a roof editor here. And then access to Home Copilot. I don't know what this is. We're gonna have to dig into it and see. And then the Pro and the Master. I don't know what the difference between those is either, because $490. Oh, my cat's visiting. Because 490 is also really good if you're just trying to do 1 or 2 projects. 75 renders for 2K or 4K per month. Homestyler watermark removal. I don't really know if anybody actually cares about. I mean, I guess if you're trying to market it, roof editors excite me. I'm stoked. Okay, here it is. Upload your own 2D and 3D texture model. Oh, 2D textures and 3D models. So yeah, the custom or our own textures will be behind a paywall. Access to custom lighting, environment, light mix, and advanced rendering options. That's kind of cool. I'd be excited to test that eventually. 100 AI credits per month. Okay, this is another thing that I saw in regards to this Homestyler, and a lot of floor planners are probably going in this direction, but AI integration is just really interesting to me. I guess we've seen it a lot with Inzoi, using it for textures and stuff. I'd like to know how they might be utilizing AI beyond that. So that might be interesting to see. Export colored floor plans, BOM, and construction drawings. So construction drawings also. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my cat is making a bunch of space for himself on my desk. So colors behind a paywall and construction drawings are behind a paywall. Again, that makes sense if you're actually trying to do a real project. I do understand putting the construction drawing part behind the paywall. Ideally, you're paying a little bit to make it happen. And then, yeah, Home Copilot. I still don't know what this is. And then the master version looks like you just get more of the same. And then Team, I imagine, is probably more just collaborative features. And yeah, it's per seat. So anyway, they are having a Black Friday sale. I hope it didn't log me out because I have it open here. Yes, it did. One sec. I'm gonna introduce here. Let's hop over here. So some of you that are familiar with this challenge have probably seen me build this house like 5 or 6 times now. But in order to keep the playing field level, I do like to use the same tiny house design for each testing of each floor planner. This is for a couple reasons. 1, it's small, so we can build it quick. We can do it hopefully in about 2 hours. 2, it's my own design, so I know it really well. And 3, it has just some custom space-saving strategies that I think would be really, really interesting to test the planners on to see how many can actually pre-planner really has. This was created using Autodesk Revit. This is what I use in my line of work. I guess if you haven't been to the stream before, my name's Angorabuilds. I'm an architectural technologist based out of Western Canada, and I model buildings in 3D for a living. So this is my architectural software that I use every single day. It's like breathing to me. It's also incredibly customizable. I can pretty much do whatever I want. I've been using this software going on over a decade now. I started learning it in high school, actually. So my high school had an architectural design program, which I feel so fortunate and lucky that I was able to do that in high school, because I've never heard of another high school having that as an option before. Oh, here, I don't want to move stuff, but here, let me cut this section through because you'll see here why it's a little bit unique. This tiny house you can stand in the loft. So it utilizes kind of the dead space where you don't really need the full height headroom to create the corridors so that you can actually stand up on the second story. You can see here, it kind of just follows the back of the house basically. And a sofa could go here. This is the living room in the middle. We have the kitchen on the right and the bathroom on the left. The upstairs is just 2 bedrooms on either side. The corridor follows where you don't need full height. So you'll see in the kitchens, we have a bulkhead that drops down here. We have custom cabinets that are just a little bit lower than what's standard in order to achieve that and make it work. Same thing with the bathroom here. We have the toilet and then the laundry. I'd like to do a full built-in kind of millwork system here with this laundry. That's always what I pictured, having some kind of flush with doors and hanging like shelves and places to hang clothes and stuff. We never got to designing that, so right now it's just a washer and dryer there. And then upstairs, you can see we have the master on this side where it actually wraps around where the bed would go on this lifted platform. And then we have a full built-in closet millwork system on the second story at this back point here. I love this tiny house design. I'd like to build it one day. So this is what we're going to try and make in Homestyler. I'm so curious to see how well it does. Did you ever try to prompt rooms in ChatGPT? No, I haven't yet. I know Krish has a proper ChatGPT account. I could probably try there. But I did want to do... Actually, that could be fun. A stream idea I have that I haven't touched on or brought into fruition yet would be to just do a bunch of AI architecture things for a stream. Or ask it to design it in AI and then try to execute it in either my architecture software or in a build game and see if it's actually realistically feasible and how good of a job it does. We did do on stream like a super long time ago AI interior photo prompts, and it was really, really cursed, but that was probably 2 years ago. And I just remember asking it to do interior designs for a bathroom, and there was literally like 2 sinks stacked on top of one another, and like the toilet was like on a shelf or something. I was trying to work with ChatGPT with Inzoi on a build out, but my PC can't seem to run the internet and Inzoi at the same time, and it kept crashing. You could almost like, if you have a separate laptop, you could try it on a different computer entirely. But yeah, that seems like it would push it. That seems like it'd be hard. Let me make sure we're logged in now. But yeah, let's jump into it. And I am in the art category on Twitch today. I never know what category to go in when we do these free floor planner testings, because it's not really, I don't know, there isn't really one that fits. To be honest. But if anyone has any ideas, let me know. So yeah, this is literally my first land on it, by the way. So, oh, I forgot to mention the categories that we're even testing this on. Silly me. One sec. So when we do these floor planner comparisons, testing Homestyler between Autodesk Revit, we are doing it based off of 5 categories. And I know them off the top of my head, but I just want to open my notepad because I want to show all of the other ones that we've done so far. And there's ones that I intend to do in the future as well. Let me find it. Does it work? Here it is. There we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Homestyler 3D. So we'll do it in here. Hi Bullet, how's it going? Party organizing, interior designing, rave lady. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I just got back from Japan a week ago. This is my first stream back. I'm jet lagged, but we're testing some free floor planners today. We're testing one free floor planner today. We're testing Homestyler. Homestyler 3D, I think is what it's called. I don't know in its official capacity what it's called. I'm just explaining how that's gonna work. So we're testing it on 5 categories. Wait, is it 5? Yeah, it's 5. Okay, accessibility. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Revit is like, my software is not accessible at all. It's behind like a pretty expensive paywall. You have to download it. You need a license. You can get a free trial for a month. I don't really feel like a month is enough because the next category we're going to rate it on is learning curve, how easy it is to get the hang of it. Again, Autodesk Revit has a really challenging learning curve. It can take up to 2 to 3 years to get really fluent in the software and know what you're doing without thinking about it and optimizing it to its full capacity. These free floor planners online are usually marketed for their ease of use and intuitive nature as a alternative to compete against the professional softwares. So that's something that I'm interested in comparing. Customization. Revit, I can do anything I want, as I stated, but a lot of the customization is usually behind paywalls on these free floor planners, so we'll see how custom we can get with it in Homestyler today. Accuracy is an interesting one. This one, when I say accuracy, I basically mean how much it holds your hand in the design to real life construction workflow, because there is a lot of things that I've noticed a lot of planners don't take into account. Things like the clearances that doors need when you frame them in, or kind of the spacing of certain things. IKEA Kitchen Planner is a really good example of amazing accuracy, because if you put cabinets too close to a wall without a gable, for example, the IKEA Kitchen Planner will flag it to you that you can't build it that way in real life because you need more space. So that's kind of what I mean by accuracy. A lot of schematic planners just let you do whatever you want and see what sticks. In real life, it can create issues. I've actually seen a bunch in real life. Some friends of ours have a character house renovation in my city, and in the master bedroom, there is a wall of custom closet millwork and with drawers in it. And when you open one of the drawers, you can't open it more than like this much till it hits the window frame, because there's a window right there and they didn't put a gap between the wall, so they bonk. So you can't use a drawer. And the contractor never fixed it. And so those are the small things that I'm like, if you don't consider those things, you can make small errors. I think kitchens are another one that a lot of people see that with corner cabinets where they bonk into one another, or like the handles will hit one another. And then the design to construction drawing workflow, because if you are using this design planner to execute a real project, how easy is it to just take it from the free planner and give it to a contractor so that they know what to do with it? So, oh damn, what'd you do in Japan? Oh my god, I did so much in Japan. We were there for 3 weeks, and then we traveled basically from Tokyo to the north end of the country and then all the way down to the south. So we visited a bunch of small mountain towns in the north, and then kind of did the typical tourist thing. Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. I could just yap about it at a later segment, but we'll get into this planner today, or I can yap once we start actually 3D modeling. I can fill you in on, but a lot of very stereotypical tourist stuff, to be honest. Not a lot of crazy stories from Japan. We did do a festival there, though. That was pretty sick. It was like a 24-hour... It was called Grow the Culture Open Air. It was like a bass music festival an hour outside of Tokyo, and it ran from like noon until 9 a.m. the next day. That was pretty sick. It was pretty sweet. But you can also see here too on our little notepad how we have rated all of the other planners up against Revit in the past. We have floorplanner.com, Sweet Home 3D, Room Sketcher, and then this is Revit's rating, and now Homestyler 3D. So we'll come back to this at the end when we have a better idea on how we want to actually rate the thing. So let's jump into Homestyler. I think it's all open and ready to go. And get into it. See how we like it. Like I said, I'm really optimistic about this one. I am gonna read the tutorials today too. Because... Oh, actually, it's just telling you how to navigate. So there's the Build tab, the Decorate tab, how to switch views, toggle between 2D and 3D. Oh, down here, visualize the design with render. Oh, okay, it's just giving you a quick introduction to the interview. Whoa, is this the rendering interface? Because this is really cool. This is really cool. This is the most advanced rendering interface we've seen. Export image. This is giving twin motion. This reminds me of twin motion. Okay. Click to view the rendering images. Congratulations, you completed the beginner guide. This is cool. And these look good too. So complete rendering. And do we have to work on a template, or if we want to work on a new project, how do we do that? 'Cause I'd rather just start one from scratch. Or I can delete everything. Oh, here. New. Let's just do a new one. And they ask units. That's so nice. I'm stoked about that. Usually they just default to Imperial, and it makes me sad. But I am gonna do Imperial for this because we have it as Imperial in all of the other videos. And default view, 3D view, or Rome view? Let's do 3D. Stable diffusion has gotten so good. It's, yeah. Left to rotate or right pan to rotate. Wait, that's so nice. They ask this too. Hold on, I have to think for a sec. If do I usually pan with right and rotate with left? Or do I don't know. I assume we can change this. I'll just pick the default for now. Mouse rotation. Oh my gosh. That's so nice of them to ask the mouse settings that you want. That's so nice of them. Okay. I'm gonna take a minute just looking at this interface for a sec just to understand what we're doing. I think we're in 2D view right now. Already I can tell there is so many more settings and options in this interface than any of the other ones we've seen. Even looking at structure here too, auto add roof, stairs as a structure, door openings, columns, beams. Oh my god, there's so much here. There's floor openings. Holy shit. I'm so excited. Wait, sunken ground. I don't know what it means by flue. What's flue? You still haven't taken photos of your inside house and asked ChatGPT to make hyper-realistic pictures of them yet, have you? No, I haven't. I have not. I should. Okay, that's a good idea though. One of the videos that I'm working on right now is okay. I have 2 in the pipeline. The first one is just reviewing Inzoi's build mode, which isn't gonna go that in depth, but I am doing a Inzoi build mode comparison with my build software and Twinmotion rendering interface. So it could be kind of interesting point at the end to just throw the ChatGPT images just to see. Just to see. This is really cool though. I'm actually, so you can import a floor plan. I'd like to test these one day. We haven't tested them on any, but being able to upload a DWG is really cool because that's the AutoCAD format. Sometimes you get these from clients and then you can just pluck it in and it'll automatically, it seems like it'll automatically do walls and stuff for you. The only concern or thought that I have about this interface, and this is more from a layman's perspective, I'm really excited about what I see so far, but does this look confusing if you don't build in 3D professionally? Question mark. Use the ChatGPT hack for the render. Yeah, it looks pretty intimidating. There's a lot happening. I can add 1 free floor for the trial, which is amazing. Okay, I can... This is so Autodesk coded, actually. So these views down here are also... I have not seen this on another planner, but this exists in my software. I can show you in... Will Autodesk Revit pull this up? Can I show you? No. Oh, I need to do display capture. You can't see, but I get the same... This little icon down here does the same... It changes the... I don't need to save it. It changes the appearance of the model between like wireframe, hidden line, shaded, realistic textures, etc. This one does the same thing. We have material mode, wireframe, material and wireframe, and then I don't know what transparent wireframe is. Interesting. with layer settings and everything. This is a pretty advanced little builder. So we can turn off grid lines. We can flip the whole plans. That's crazy. Aligning floors is also crazy. Material brush. Does that mean you can paint things? These are the different views. Oh, you can turn off. I think this is how you could turn off furniture and stuff. Wait, you can specify if you want like the appliances turned off or the lights and stuff. The cabinets. Oh my god. And then the AI tools. This is interesting too. I'm not going to play with this today. It seems like it's a new thing. AI modeler, AI styler, AI mood boards, and AI texturers. I wonder if the mood board is generated based off of how you set up the 3D model. Like if we designed a living room in 3D, would this AI just create like a mood board, a design board automatically for you? Because that is kind of cool. Images and then export. This is crazy. Now, I'm curious about the types too. Because usually most planners, if you're going to do a door, for example, if I click on door, then it'll have a whole drop down with the appearances. This one is just a symbol. Oh, I think I'm placing a bunch. Corner bay window. Interesting. Room scan is also crazy. Decorate. Wait. Why is this furniture selection actually good? Wabi Sabi style. Oh, you could do it by wait. Wait, you could do it by style? Wabi Sabi. Is this an interior design style? Or is it a brand? But yeah, this is... Holy shit, there's so much. There's molding. There's baseboards. There's parametric windows. Oh my god. It just keeps going. Whoa. Finishes. This is... I'm curious about this too. How deep does it go? Because... it keeps going, and they have by brand. They're all not in English, but crazy. I mean, for a free planner, this is a shit ton of textures. This is cool. Mosaics. Oh my god. It's setting the bar really high for... I have high expectations now. Tile combination. Wabi Sabi is a Japanese philosophy and aesthetic that finds beauty in imperfection, impermanence, and simplicity. It emphasizes appreciating the natural cycle of growth, decay, and change, and is often expressed through objects that show their age and history, like aged wood or a chipped vase. Wait, that's so cool! Neat. Is there other trends? I like, because the Wabi Sabi... Oh, wait! Yes! There is! Holy... I'm kind of freaking out about this. This is really cool. There's a lot. There's so much. It just keeps going. AI fabric. And then brands. Building materials, accessory and lighting. This is really in-depth. I'm... Holy trends back. Yeah, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. This is crazy. AI decor is interesting. Maybe we could play around with that after, just to test some other features and things. You can create your own template, which is cool, and then customize it. I'm super fascinated about this because they did brag somewhere that you could customize cabinets. We'll figure that out. Also, usually I can test planners in like 2 hours. There's so much happening with this one already. I feel like it's gonna be longer. Here, we'll give it a project name. Tiny house test plan. Okay. You can share it. Wow, neat. Okay, let's actually just let's just what's the easiest way to do this? Do we do rooms are new, outside areas, and straight walls. I mean, let's just start with straight walls, maybe? Did I accidentally place a door when I didn't mean to? I must have. And then, what is this? Oh, this is just the camera view, I think. It's just how far the camera looks? Question mark? Do they snap to the grid? Can I make it do it if I want? Oh, you can even check wall closure. Does that... Here. Let's just test first. So I think our house is like 9... Wait, can I actually type this time? Can I type? Also, thank you so much for the resub, Tangible. Can I type 9? Wait. Wait. Oh my god. I'll adjust these dimensions in a second. But already this functions exactly as I'm expecting it to. Wait. Hold on. It pans so nice. Look at it! Look at how easy it was! It already has a ceiling. Wait, this is so easy. So there's elevations. There's ceiling plans. I'm freaking out. Okay, we'll go back to the floor. And then what's Rome? Oh, it's like walking through. Hold on, can I use WASD and just like look around? Wait, how do you look around? Oh, you just... You just pan. Wait, this is so cool. Okay, wait, I'll go back to 2D. Oh, the camera's here now. And there's a little... Oh, there's a little 3D view in the corner. Wait, this is really exciting. Okay, we should actually do this by how the other one is. Can I select all these walls now and change their thicknesses? Oh, they have preset widths of walls. This is the actual widths of... Wait, they don't do assemblies, do they? Wall type? Oh, generic, brick and concrete. Wait. I'm quite positive these are actually the thicknesses of walls, like when you account for the real nominal sizes of a 2x4 or drywall. Which is really cool. Our walls are a little bit thicker. I'm pretty sure they are... Actually, they might be close to this 9.5. I don't remember how thick we modeled them. I know that when we designed this house, we did it as accurately as you would if it were really built that way. So if I go to like a fine view, you can see these are all the layers. Actually, it's only 8.5. So I'll make the walls 8.5. Let's go back. So can I just 8.5? This is so cool. Wait, and can you just like, if I want to change, you can change where a wall is sitting after you've placed it? Stop. Okay, well, I forget the exact dimensions. So inside interior clearance we have at 8 feet, and then overall, this is on the outside. Here, let me bring it to the inside. And I do... think it's here. Let me make this not as detailed because it's really hard to tell where the wall ends. Yeah, it's here. Okay. So 8 foot 10.5 inches, or sorry, 28 feet 10.5 inches by 8 foot even on the inside. So I was 1 foot off. My bad. 8 feet. Bonk. Ah! I'm so excited. And then this is kind of a moment of truth. That's basically a normal sized RV. Yeah, it's based off of RV sizes. That's the strat with tiny houses to not need to adhere to building code. Is you basically are building a fancy permanent RV. I love these programs. I used one when I was moving into a new apartment, and it just made putting together the furniture so much faster as I already knew the correct measurements of like the bed and table. Oh yeah, it's amazing. Anytime I do any reno or rearrangement of something, I will always 3D model it first. That makes sense? 28 feet, 10.5 inches. Oh, I'm so excited. This is a very similar interface to Autodesk Revit for how dimensions are working, how walls are placing, how you can adjust things. It's very, very similar. This is also these tools here, splitting walls, connecting walls, aligning things. This is also very reminiscent of Autodesk or Revit tools that I'm comfortable using on a day-to-day basis, which is really cool. Let's do some interior walls. Straight walls, please. Let's change. Oh, you can even change how you place this. Again, this is something I have control of as well. If you want to place the wall by its center line, by its interior edge, or its exterior edge. I'll just do center line. Wait, no. Let's do inner edge. I don't know what it'll classify as inner edge, though. What's ortho? I wonder what this is. You can turn it off or on. I'll make this small because it's an interior wall. Oh, you can even change if it's weight bearing or non-weight bearing. This is crazy. This is crazy. We're like 20 minutes into this planner. This is free. This one's free. This is already my favorite. This is already my favorite. This is crazy. Okay, let's check the... Can I just... I want to open my Autodesk Revit as a little window. No, it's fine. We'll just... I don't like jumping between them if I don't have to. Hi, Nano. How's it going? It's been a while. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. You're doing well. Had a good Halloween. That's the one thing I'm sad because I was traveling. I missed out on Halloween. So we did get to walk around. We were in a town in Japan. I think it was Morioka on Halloween night. And it was really interesting because people were out partying. It was a Friday night. And they were celebrating Halloween, but they don't dress up. Like all the Japanese partiers that were doing things for Halloween, they all just had with like headbands with like cat ears or like little antennas. It was all headbands instead of full costumes, which was kind of neat to see. I'm good. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I just got back to Canada from Japan a week ago and I'm still jet lagged, but we are powering through powering through the jet lag with my caffeine. I think it's kicking in. I'm feeling more awake. So we're testing out a free floor planner today called Homestyler 3D. Hi, Mrs. Channel. How are you? On YouTube. Hello. Quick disclaimer. For those that are just coming to the stream for the first time, welcome. I do multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch. But the cute bubbles that you see are only linked to my Twitch chat. YouTube, I do see you as well, but that's kind of the discrepancy here. If I'm talking to YouTube, I'm sorry. It is a little easier if everybody chats on Twitch, but again, YouTube, I see you. I think I need to just place a couple more dimensions here so that we know just where the rest of these walls go. This one's 3-1. I'll check the thickness of this to make sure. 4.5, 114. I think that's close to what we had. So 3-1, 4-10, and then 8-10.5. So 3-1, 4-10, 8-10.5. Let's hop back and model these interior walls. Honestly, and this is how I model as well. Sometimes I just find it easier to just like, especially with reno stuff, place the walls wherever and then adjust the dimensions after. At least in instances like this, because now I can click on this and I can go, wait, was it already 310? Oh no, it's 3-1. I can just delete the like that. And then this one was, I think 410. Oh, wait. I have to click on the wall that moves, my bad. This? And then 8'10.5 for our little stubby wall here. Like this. Like this. I'm also really curious to see how this is going to handle stairs. We can do floor openings, so we might get our mezzanine, maybe, potentially. I might have to look up how Homestyler defines some of these terms, though. Because is a niche a recession in a wall? Question mark? Auto add roof. Okay. And then can I split a room? Or if I try to do a room, what does this do? Oh. Oh, it adds walls automatically. Hold on. If I want to split a area. Because if you see it, this is all one room. Hold on. It gives you so many more options when you click on it. Things to change floor material, connect surfaces, copy material, copy room, customize platform. Wait, what? Or divide. Here, this is what I'm looking for. So let's just do this. Oh, it's just so intuitive. And then we can name these. Wait, how do I name it though? Oh, right here. What if I want to combine spaces? Because this and this are technically both the bathroom. But because the toilet and the shower are in an enclosed space as like a separate wet room. Tile flooring, divide. Maybe I'll just give them different names, that's all. Dry area. Oh, is there a wet area? Hold on. Bathroom, dry area, bathroom. There's a few bathrooms. Can I just type whatever I want? No, it makes you select the room names from this list. Okay. Maybe I'll just call... Oh. Wait. Wait. Bathroom, dry area here. And then this one. Just bathroom? Oh, here's where you customize the name. And then ceiling, whether to show the ceiling. Floor thickness goes, that's crazy. I'm slowly putting my Minecraft city together. I started a church, and inside the mountain connected to the church is a catacomb, large burial chambers, and an ash room where you turn the bodies to ash. You store potentially thousands of urns. Wait, that's cool. How long have you been working on that for? That sounds so cool. I gotta admit, I have been grinding Stardew Valley right instead of Minecraft. That's been my rec game since I got back. So this will be living room. Couple of days, I'm casually doing it. That sounds fun though. So you're like hollowing out a whole mountain. And then this is kitchen. I wish I could just... Oops. I wish I could start typing a room type name. But I kind of have to manually look for it. But here we go. What does it look like in 3D? This is so cool. Can I change the ceiling height? Basic parameters. Wall setting. Lock the walls. Wall height. Oh, wait. Shit. Here's wall height. Here. Let me see in our Revit model. I don't remember how tall our ceiling height is that we need. 8'10". Hold on, my cat is scratching the back of my chair. That in 30 minutes is impressive. One sec. Yeah, so I do need to, I guess, disclaimer, I think I'm torn because on one hand, with this planner, I'm like, whoa, this is really intuitive, this is really fast, this is a really good planner. But on the other hand, I'm like, it's so similar to Autodesk products and Revit that I'm worried that it's quick for me because it's so similar to my software. I'm using this construction add-on where you get working diggers and drills and rollers so it's easier to dig. Wait, that's crazy! I haven't done any add-ons or mods to Minecraft for those items. I've just done it to like get more stuff. That sounds cool though. Do you do a lot of this building in sandbox mode then? Or are you actually doing it in your survival world? I love the little preview that you get up on the side too. Okay, so it was 8'10" was the ceiling height. So the loft. Does that bump all the walls down? Oh, also you can't select walls while you're in... Actually, I'm gonna lock... No, I didn't. Hold on. Oh yeah, that did change. I don't do survival outside of playing with friends. Oh, okay, that's fair. Oh my gosh! One sec. God, he just parkoured from the back of my chair. I have so many breakable things on my on this thing back here. He's never done that before, but he's going in timeout for a minute. He's such a little demon, I swear. Okay, so the ceiling height did change for all of them. Yeah, I think the measurements and stuff is easy since they have presets. Like, yeah, I think it's intuitive, right? I think it is. I think so. Then the one thing that I'm going to do now, just because this is how I would do it in my workflow, is I can add an upper floor. What does it say? Floor thickness. This is so cool. If you need to edit the floor, please click on the blank space on the canvas and adjust it by editing the floor slab. Oh my god. So... Wait. So now there is a second floor and I can go to first floor? If we go to 3D, okay, we can't see it yet. I'm gonna just try to jump to the second floor right away because that's the order that I would do that. What is timeout? We have a room. It's like, okay, it's our bathroom, but it's really big. It's a really big bathroom, and it has his kitty tree, his cat tree, his water fountain, and his litter box. And sometimes he goes in there for like half an hour when he's really destructive. What does show all the floor buttons do? Oh, wait, so it just duplicates it. Wait, that's cool. Hold on, so let's go to the second floor. Okay, we're stuck in ceilings. We need the 2D. That's the one thing that I wish it was a little bit clearer on, though, was if it was the floor plan versus the ceiling plan, because that makes sense. But if it's just like when you're looking at this and it's just ceiling elevations or 2D1, that could maybe get a little confusing, but I see. So we know we're on the second floor because all the rooms up here are unnamed now. So I'm just gonna do this and then modify it because the second story is a different size. I know I think it's 30 feet. So I'll do this. I'm curious what that does. Is it 30 feet? Wait, let's check. I can dimension it really quick. From the inside of this to the inside of this. Oh, it's 30 foot, 10 and a half. So let's add that here. There we go. Now if we look at it in 3D again. Wait, it did the little overhang. It did the thing. Wait, okay, let's finish the rooms and then I think we can change the thickness of the floor, which is crazy. There is only 2 walls on the second story, by the way, so I can just measure them in this view. Because they literally just go straight across. So here, and then this one. Here to here. So 8.3.5. I don't want to draw arc walls. I want to draw straight walls. There's one around here somewhere. And like I said, it's just a little bit easier almost to adjust them after. Can you flip them too? Oh, no, you can't. So 8.3.5. So I'll take this. 8 foot, 3.5 inches. Boop. Oh, it just rounds it to 8'4". That's fine. Then 12 feet, 11.5 inches for this wall. Oh, it's covering. Oh, it's covering. Oh, it's. Oh, there we go. 12 feet, 11.5 inches, like that. Then this would be the master bedroom. And then this would be the, like, second bedroom? Now, this is what I'm curious about with floor openings, and this seems like it's a new thing. Wait, this is so cool. Wait. This is a cool way to do floor openings. Wait. So I know it's a 2 foot wide corridor. And then the floor, you can edit the floor slab. Wait, what happens if you do that? Rectangular hole. This is how you put holes in. Oh, you can change the shape of it. So if you had a fancy curved floor opening that did some warbly thing, you could actually do it. This is so cool. kind of freaking out about this. Hold on, what does this look like in 3? It does the floor opening. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go back to 2D. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna the whole way, and then we can duplicate this. This is incredible. I'm gonna do this one the width of the corridor here. I want this to be 2 feet wide. Can I... Oh, length here. Would it be this one? 2 feet? And then just bump it against the wall. And then duplicate. And then we have to figure out how we're gonna do the lowered corridor. But if we look at it in 3D, this is the closest we've ever gotten. This is so cool. Wait, I'm freaking out. Amazing. This also drops lower here too, so this will be interesting to see. This relationship's kind of weird, but what does sunken ground do? Can I use this as a way? Wait, maybe this is how we do this. Hold on. Go back to 3D, or sorry, 2D. I'm gonna try this sunken ground tool. What does it do? I need 2 feet here. Like this. Let's see what happens. So, and the height? Oh, wait, you can only go down 4 inches. That's it? Oh, because of the thickness of the floor. Because our floor is 4 inches thick, so you can sink it. I see. So not quite what we're looking for. Hold on, let's just delete this. I know there's a whole build. Or maybe it's in... Yeah, here. Structure. I'm seeing if there's a floors feature. Like in floorplanner.com, for example, they had a feature called platforms, I think it was. Was it platforms or shapes? It had a feature where you could basically just draw boxes at whatever height you wanted. Columns and beams. Maybe I could finagle a beam to work like a lowered corridor? Background wall. What's a background wall? Seal opening, wall openings, windows, environment, stairs. I'm really excited because this is the closest we've ever got, but this might be our roadblock. Let's find out. Oh, the columns and the beams are families, basically, or like pre-modeled. Wait, so does that mean for baseboards, do you have to manually... Okay, we'll figure that out after. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Build. Draw walls, doors and windows, and then structure. How do we do this? Floor opening. Niche. What's a flue? Might be something related to mechanical? Question mark? Sunken ground. Wait, I just got an idea. Wait, I think I might know how to model the dropped floor. I think I might know. So, okay, let's look at our Revit for a sec. Because what we need to figure out is the distance or like the thickness that we'll need from here. So the top of the floor to the underside. I think this is our bulkhead. go from here to... I might just do an even 2 feet. Yeah, this is an even 2 feet. Okay. I'm going to try and use this sunken floor tool to create the lowered corridor. What are the tools and construction at the top? Oh, these ones? It's more for overalls. So grid lines, you can flip the plan horizontally or vertically, you can copy the whole plan, and you can align floors. The tools here just has the material brush and then the ruler. But I think I'm pretty confident we can use... Oh. Oh darn, we got an ad. Wait. I will pause. I will pause. Where's my ad manager, actually? Let me know when it's over. I'll pause for a sec. Oh, but you can't model floors separate. Is the ad done? I think it's only 60 seconds. So yeah, what I'm gonna try to do is change the thickness to be 2 feet. Oh, it bumps it up, not down. Can I go... Oh, and it does all the floor. Hold on. Negative 2 feet? No, can I make it go down? Negative. Oops. No, negative doesn't work. I'm back. What I miss? I'm trying to finagle... She waited for a bank social insurance number. I'm trying to finagle this dropped floor. But in order to do this, I need the slab to not be the same throughout. Basically what's happening, I think, with the floor... Here, edit the floor slab. Can I make a separate one? I want separate floor slabs. I mean, if I can only deal with one, it's fine. I'll take the win, though. Oh, wait, I don't want to leave. Guidelines. Add breakpoint? Yeah, I think you can make the slab shape cool, but I don't think you can do more than one slab. So maybe I'll just leave it here. Let's go complete editing. Let's go make this all the way open. Let's just leave it for now. Let's do doors and windows, and maybe I'll find something else in our traversions to figure it out. Potentially. Maybe. Let's go back to the first floor. Oh wait, did I? Yeah, I did the name of the rooms on the second floor. Okay. Also, I would like to not view the areas. Yeah, there we go. And we could turn the room types off for now too if we want. It's nice that you can do this. Grid guides, grid. Can I also turn off... Oh, I could also turn off dimensions if I wanted to. Wall interface. Okay. So, oh, when you click on single door, or when you click on door, you get all the options. So single door, double door, sliding door, and pocket door. Sick. We need pocket doors here. There's one in the center of... Oh, I just want a pen. Oh, I didn't mean to place it. There's one in the center of this here. How does it measure? Is it based off of the center of the pocket door? And then I want another pocket door against the wall over here. This snaps right to the wall. I don't love that it does that because you would need to kind of have probably about 4 inches at least for the frame. But it's fine. You could also change the height and the width of the doors. So what did we do in Revit? I forget, but we need to look in plan. I think these doors are really skinny, really small and skinny. Like, yeah, this one's 2'3" into the wet room. They're both 2'3". Okay. Back. Back. So 2'3". Wait. Oh no, it'd be 4'6". Wait, because it's going. Wait. Oh, I don't like how this is measuring. Can you not manually edit it with the white box that has the measurements? Or is it just for the walls? I can manually edit the footprint of the floor slab, but I can't add a second one. So I could create the openings that I want between the lower level and the upper level, but I can't create the lowered corridor base. You could maybe do this. So I only have access to 2 floors. Yeah, I only have access to 2 floors with the free version, but I wonder if you could do it with 3 floors. Oh, or I mean the door so it doesn't snap. Yes, I think you could. It looks like it, yeah. Because when I place it, it does look like you can. What I don't really understand though is the size of this pocket door, because I want the leaf of it to be 2'3", and the measurements going from like the whole thing, but there's an overlap here. So I also want to rotate it. Can I flip it? Can I flip it? Flip. Yes. Flip. There it goes. This is more like this. I mean, I guess I could try using the ruler and then just going from like here to here. It's 2'1". This isn't really a nice way to do it though. I'll add 2 more inches, 3'6". There we go. And then this is kind of centered on the wall. But again, when it measures to the edge of the frame, but it's overlapped. I don't know. Here. I think the easiest way to do this is to just do this. 2'7.5", or is it 2'7"? Oh, 2'8.5". Let's do it this way. Like that. There we go. And this one, I just want it to be 4 inches off the wall. So this is easy. Can I do 3.5 feet? Will it? Oh, yes, it does. Okay. It does decimals and it does fractions. Okay. Oh, I don't want to move the walls anymore. I should probably lock the walls. Where did the wall locking tool go? There was a tool. Oh, under view. Where was it? Where was it? I know I saw it somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Lock walls. They're staying now. So how does this look in 3D? Wait. Wait, yeah, because I don't I don't like how they look. So if we want to change their appearance, we have sliding doors here. Is the build one just for schematic and then you go in here? So these are pocket doors. I hate the look of all of these. Oh, hold on. Oh, so this will replace it. Wait, so what's the point of placing doors and windows in build mode then versus decorate? Is it just to get it down on plan first and then you go in after and change the appearance of things? I guess I'll keep it for now and then we'll figure it out after. Let's go back to the 2D view. So now this door here is kind of interesting because you can see in Revit the door is kind of a... It's like a 3-fold accordion door. Let me isolate it and I can show you in 3D. This is what it looks like. So it accordion folds open when the summer weather is nice. You could just open the whole thing. But then it's cool because then you still have a swing door on the end and it just acts like a single door when it's shut, which is sick. I love these styles of doors. I think they're really expensive. But in our fictional tiny house, cost isn't a factor. We don't care. So I'm wondering if I could classify this almost as a sliding door. And maybe I will check with decorate to see with the sliding doors. Like, there's one like this, for example. Wait, okay, so it looks like you can just pick these and then place them. Like, this one's so big. Or like these ones. So they kind of have it, sort of. Or if I go to swing doors. It's hard to tell from some of these photos. But this library is crazy. Look at how big this is. I think the little shopping cart means that you need credits or something for it, though. But I think they do give you some credits. The beginning. Folding doors. Wait, there's a whole folding door. Wait. Amazing. Is that the door that folds in on itself so it opens all the way? Yes. Yes, it is. This is literally it right here, actually. This is the big version of it, but this is literally... This is it right here. I need a small version of it. This one? Oh, this one's behind a paywall. They have them, though! Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Okay, so some of them I can use and some of them I can't. I want this one because it's the right size. Can you just adjust the width with the slider? I could, but I'm scared it's gonna make it look stubby. Like I could, I think it's probably 7 feet wide if I had to speculate. Actually, it might be a bit wider. I'm just checking in Revit quick. I think it's 8 feet wide, actually. Oh, 8.5. 8.5 feet. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. 8 point. This thing goes in front of the dimensions at the wrong panning point. So my fear with this, and maybe it's no big deal, but I'm just worried that it makes the door look stubby. This little swing door. It has the right appearance and I can use it because it literally, it does, it's the effect. It is basically the door. And the only reason why I'm getting this specific is because I can tell that this builder lets us get this specific. So I'm trying to hold it to a higher standard, but like this little leaf here is probably so tiny. Here, let's take the ruler and I can't quite get it exact because it wants to snap to the exterior or the interior of walls. Maybe I could do it from here. Yeah, there we go. At least. Yeah, this is 1'3". So I'm gonna guess this little swing leaf is only 1.5 feet wide. But I'll leave the door because it is the closest one. And then we have one swing door that goes to the outside. The logic being that this is a wet room on the end, and then if you had a tiny house that was rural and you were doing yard work, farm stuff, dirty shoes, you could walk directly into the shower and just like clean your shoes off. Or use the bathroom without trucking through the house. That was the logic. Probably, I think it's easier to pick the door. I'm guessing you can't change the door size if you click on it. The leaf, like I probably not. That's being really, actually the door kind of looks like this. And then it's centered on the wall. There we go. This is the first time I've heard of an exterior door leading directly into a shower. I only did this because this is a custom tiny house. And because there's no space for a mudroom. But if you were doing garden work, rural yard work, and you had muddy boots, I wouldn't want to truck it through my nice little tiny living room and make the whole house dirty. And that was the logic with the laundry. So here, if I show you in 3D, that was kind of the logic with the, okay, let's just do this one. This little laundry space that we had here, because I was saying that I would like to do a big build out. The idea would be that you could do like jackets and storage more in here. Because the front door space is so confined. It's literally just this little point here. Like you walk into the house and then there's a door right here in the living room. There's nowhere to put jackets down, nowhere to store shoes. So the idea is that you could kind of do it a little out of the way, at least in the bathroom. And then maybe a bit of shoe storage under the first step for more of the everyday shoes, slide on, slide off. And maybe I have seen some tiny houses use the side of the stairs as pull-out storage too, like closet storage, so that we haven't really done anything with the front half, the lower half here. So, but that's something that I would flesh out. Wait, I do have a question about Japan. Where did you stay? Did where you stay have the standing showers and the floor is flat where it drains? And was it the toilet on the floor? Every bathroom in Japan was a wet room. The toilet on the floor is a Asian thing, but it is more in like Southeast Asia or Vietnam. There was floor toilets in Japan in more rural areas. The toilet on the floor, that's more Southeast Asia. I did use one floor toilet in Japan, and it was at the festival that we went to because it was at a rural camp village, it was called, with older bungalows. It was kind of like, I don't even know. They called it a camp village. So I think you could rent the bungalows with your family recreationally. I should almost pull up photos of it because it was almost like walking into, it kind of reminded me of like a Spirited Away. Let me see if I can find it. Here. I was at this place called Uba Camp Village. I could probably pull up photos of it. But this was the walk up. And so I don't know how old this venue is or when it was established. This was like, they had this like pre-existing stage. And people were tenting there too. I want to see if there's photos of the... Yeah, so this is a good photo. The stage was on the right, and then this was the washroom building, and 3 of the 4 toilets were normal sit-down toilets. But there was 1 floor toilet. And because we were there for a festival and there was lots of people, it was like a 300-person event. There was a lineup for the bathrooms, and so there was once where I got stuck with the floor toilet. But I have traveled Southeast Asia, so I'm not scared of them. It was no big deal. It was just in and out. So Japan has the fancy toilets that talk to you with the automatic lifting lids and heated bidets. Yeah, every public bathroom was a dream in Japan. It was amazing. The only thing about it that I found kind of weird was that, especially when you go to restaurants and stuff, there was a lot of here, I'll go back to I'll model and yap at the same time. There was a lot of restaurants or public places that had the nice fancy toilet and the beautiful bathroom, but then they didn't have a way to dry your hands. And some of them didn't even have soap. They just had hand sanitizers sitting on a ledge. There would be a sink there, but there'd be no soap. And I'm like, that's weird. And same with the drying of your hands. And I didn't know this. So we made a friend in Japan. She is Japanese, but she had previously lived in the US for like 20 or 25 years. And she was in the music scene, bass music and stuff. And she was telling me that it's in their culture to just carry around a little hand towel for drying your hands in the public washrooms. Which is so funny because I noticed at all the gift shops, at so many of the shops in Japan, there's all these little kerchief towels that are like this big for sale in all the shops. And I didn't really know what they were for. So that's what she told me. And then I ended up buying one after like towards the end of my trip as a souvenir to use when we go back, or even just traveling in other places too. Because sometimes when you travel in other places, they also hand dryers that blow air kind of gross me out a little bit, because I know that they're just like recycling the air bacteria. So I liked the idea of having my own little hand towel. What place has the bathroom where the whole bathroom can go into the drain? Oh, I don't know, because I watched some cleaning videos and they take the shower head and just clean stuff and then rinse with that. I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, I don't know. The one thing that I did see in Japan was the toilets where the back of the toilet was a sink, like a little sink. So when you flush the toilet, the water ran and then you could just wash your hands with that. I saw that there. Windows. There's so many windows. Oh wait, should I make sure the door heights are right though? Because I think they'd probably have to be 7 feet, not 7'5", just with the height of the floor being... No, I want it to be 0. Like that. And then this one should also probably be, I mean, it's only 7'1". 7'5" is actually kind of tall for a door. I'll make sure they're all that. There we go. You look at it in 3D? It's so cute. I haven't seen, I'll play around with this after, if you can toggle how the walls kind of orient in. Yeah, material mode, wireframe. Oh yeah, now we can play with the views. So this is wireframe, material mode, material and wireframe. Oh, so this is adding like a hard line to the, and then transparent wireframe. Whoa, this is so cool. I love it. I love it. Here, let's do the, I kind of like the material and wireframe so you can see where the edges are and stuff. Kind of has some places like that. It did blow my mind in Japan how everything is a wet room for the shower and the bath. And oftentimes there would be a separate toilet room, which was actually kind of nice because then someone could shower and still someone else could use the washroom. But I did notice lots of mold, so much mold in Japan because it's such a humid country. And I don't know how often they switch out the wet rooms, but there's quite a few places we stayed where in the wet rooms, if you looked up at the cracks in the ceiling, you could kind of see the mold. I was like, ooh. Not in like the fancy newer places, but I watched a video of the world's largest apartment building. It's in China. It has 30,000 apartments in one building and has a shower over the toilet and everything trained there. That's crazy. Wait, so do you go up steps to get to the shower? That's wild. Okay, windows. Oh my gosh, we have so many windows to do because we get to do the second story windows as well as the first story. Also, I didn't see, can you change... Okay, so I can't change the ceiling height of the second story either, I don't think. I think it's just the wall height is 810 everywhere. So it'd be cool if you could do the wall height on one floor different than another, but... That whole apartment was wild. Apparently a lot of Chinese streamers live in it. Wait, why? Just because it's more affordable, or what's the logic? Okay, so there is one full height window on this side of the door. I didn't even see if there was a swing door that had a side light already, because that would just be easier than doing a separate one. But we're in the paid ones, so let's just do a... I think I'll just pick the windows from the decorate panel instead of using it the other way. Where were they? Windows. Standard windows. Oh, floor to ceiling and bay windows. Let's do standard. Oh, they're all really fancy. And there's not a lot that are free. Okay. Okay, floor to ceiling. Okay, I'll just do this one. Oh, I like it does highlight. Wait, you can't overlap. That's sick. Hold on. Let's do this. Okay, I guess we have the space here. That's how it is. Because it's cheap and basically a whole city in one building. So it got popular and basically became the Austin, Texas of China. Oh, I see. But there's some stalkers there too. Many creators live there. That's what I wonder. Does everybody that live in like LA or Austin ever have to worry about that? I find online, I don't know, the whole concept of stalkers is so scary to me, so... I feel like if you just all relocate to the same building, aren't you all just sitting ducks? What? I want to see the outside of the building without it cutting off the wall. View? Hide wall? Oh yeah, like this. Okay. Ah. Okay, I'll turn it back on now. So cool! I love this build mode. Now we're on normal windows. So there is one here. And okay, a lot of the windows in our tiny house are multi-paned windows because we were emulating a craftsman style bungalow. So you'll see all of these windows have at least 6 panes. So this will be interesting. Here, I'll just do this for now. And the sill height too is something we'll have to know. 3 feet from the floor. And then the window height is 3.5 by 2 feet. 3.5 tall, 2 feet wide. Okay. Let's do this. China has cameras everywhere and a police station in that building. Oh, there's literally a police station in that building. Okay, I think I would feel better if that were the case. Also, I wonder if it is different in other countries. Like, I feel like America's so scary specifically because of how laissez-faire they are with their gun laws and stuff. Or how, like, militarized their police are. Like, for example, in Western Canada, I'm not really afraid of getting swatted. But I think, or like if I did get swatted, I don't think it would be as scary as if it happened in the US. So I'd have to wonder, or at least in Western Canada, I would assume that our police would just do a little bit more due diligence before they got all, like, jumping onto something like that. And I wonder if it's kind of the same in China. Yeah, so standard windows. It's weird because, I mean, I could just test some of these that have little shopping carts by them, but some of them have shopping carts. Hold on. Purchasable. Oh, wait, does this mean you could actually buy it from somewhere? Is that what? Oh, that's what the shopping cart means. Oh, I thought it was you needed credits to use it, but it literally, there's a link to where you can buy the real window online. Like, this window is almost $4,000 on Amazon. That's kind of cool, actually. Wait, that's cool. Oh man, you get swatted in the US, they're shooting your dog guaranteed, and you're in a life-threatening situation. Like, lift your pants and die. Amazon windows? I know, isn't that weird? You can get anything on Amazon. I might try... Okay, so this one's kind of close. The one thing... Oh, here. Size. Brand? Color? Okay, let's just do white windows. White trim windows. And then, yeah, even just something like this. I just want something simple. I'm not here for complicated. Okay. The width of it was 2 feet. And the height of it was 3.5 feet. I love that you can use decimals instead of having to type the inches. And then the elevation, I assume this is how high it is from the floor. If we go to 3D, here, let's just... Okay. There we go. There it is. I'm not allowed to get on Amazon again until after Black Friday is over. The deals are crazy this year. I just keep hitting buy. I gotta be real. I don't really love supporting Amazon, so it's really only if nothing else is available and it's the best option. Gotta be real. I'm kind of in the whole eat the rich mentality lately. The style. Oh, so you can change the... Wait. So cool. Wait. Oh my gosh, it's so customizable. Wait, this is awesome. This does not look like it's changing anything around the perimeter here, though, to be honest. Okay, I need to change this, not from wood. Can I just... I want it to be white trim. Please, let's keep it simple. Wood. Natural grain wood. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Sealant wood paint, just white. It's not changing the actual hue of the window itself though. It's changing kind of the perimeter of it, and yeah, it's changing the perimeter of it. Kind of these points. But not the actual frame itself. You want to amplify that, eat the rich energy? Always. The world's total value in all assets is $470 trillion. A trillion is a million millions, so that's 470 million millions. So that means that there can only be 470 million millionaires worldwide, max. That's 5% of the world's population. The game is rigged. Always. So rigged. So rigged. It was really eye-opening with the whole GameStop saga, pretty much, how rigged it is, to be honest. I did see even, frick, what's his name? From the, Michael Burry? From the Big Short, I think is what The Big Short was based off of, him and how much money he made off of the 2008 financial crisis. I think he closed his financial company, investment company, whatever, just because of how unpredictable the stock market has been in the last 5 years. Because it's literally rigged. It's literally rigged. We should have probably had a crash 5 years ago, and it's still going. It's still going. Everyone keeps trying to short AI. Yeah, everybody's talking about the speculative AI bubble pop, right? Here, let's go back to windows. So we have this one, and then we have these paned windows. So these ones are sliding windows, and it's kind of one big one that goes all the way across. It's inflation, they just keep printing. Oh, 100%. It'll crash by 2050. Surely, eventually, it'll crash, right? Eventually. I am seeing videos that are trying to argue that the crash has started this week. But I don't know if I believe it. It's just gonna take a bit longer than people think. Oh yeah, they'll do everything they can to keep the can kicking. I don't know what the straw is that breaks the camel's back. There will be one, surely. But once the GDP hits 175%, it'll happen. What's it at now? What is it? How far are we? Housing prices are falling. I will say that. I have noticed that. Maybe I'll use... Okay, so these are swing windows. I might use this one. What's the difference? Can we use little... ordinary window? Okay. Ordinary window. Brand? Generic. Sure. Perfect. Let's go back to 3D. Can I change the size of it? Oh my god, it's so tiny! Wait, why is it so small? Why is it so small? I don't know the height of the ones that we have here, but I can check. They are 1220 wide by 1080 high. That's in millimeters. I should probably check in feet. 3.5 by 4. Easy. Easy. So 4 feet wide by 3.5. Oh, there we go. And then the sill height will be 3 feet because it is pretty much right flush with the height of the counter. By design, this is intended to be one big window that's just really long and nice. We don't really have one that's that long and nice. So I'm just going to keep it like this because the intention with the design is that you'll see it. I guess you can kind of see it in plan in Revit. The intention is that there would be a bar on this side. So then the windows could open and you could have people sitting here and visiting with someone that might be cooking in the kitchen or doing work at the sink or something. So that was the idea. This table is way too big for this area, by the way, with a small table, potentially, but the interest payment gets too high at 175% GDP. The US is at 138. And at what rate is that increasing? How long did it take to get to 138? Because I know it's kind of gone astronomical since 2020 when they started printing money to kick the can farther because of all the COVID stuff. Okay, let's hop back. Yeah, 2 windows here, and then there is one, I think, at the back that is smaller. It's 2 foot high by 2 foot wide back here. So I think I'm just going to use the same window and just resize it. So I'll put it here. And let's change the height to 2 feet. And the width to 2 feet. And there is 2 of them side by side. And the height from the ground is 2.75 feet. I love how easy it is to do all of this in this planner. This is amazing. This is great. And I'll duplicate it. And we have 2 side by side here too. So I don't know what that'll look like. It's kind of flagging it to me. It doesn't really like them that close together, which is good. But there it is. It's so small back there. It's so small. So little and tiny. Why does it look extra close to the ground though? Oh! Can I show you in the chat? It started during the year 2001 with the wars. I mean, it really started in 71, but increased exponentially after 9/11. I see. It's been a slow burn for a very long time. Krish, our dog boy, is huffing for lunch. You do not mind. He's here. Can you see him? Howdy. This is how he lets me know he's hungry. Every day. Just hanging out back here. All right, beer break. Thank you. And to find the 15 trillion in debt we have from the war on terror has resulted in 455 convictions, and that is over $100 billion per conviction. That's crazy. Isn't it insane the hoops that world powers will jump through in order to not just help people? How much would it cost to house every person that is homeless in North America? It has to be less than that, surely. It has to be. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. I'm gonna run an ad quick. I'll be right back and we'll keep going on Windows. Sorry, one sec. Hello. I was using, we put a, okay, the house that we're in is a character house. And the pipe to the upstairs kitchen is lead or contains lead. So upstairs we use a water jug to drink water out of. But the downstairs water in the basement is new pipes. Anyways, I haven't used the new water jug yet, but it's so slow. So it took me like way too long to fill up my glass halfway, and I was like, screw it, I'm just going to the basement. So sorry, that was a second. How's it going? Welcome back. I have goldfish. 5 million. Oh. Why do you have lead piping? Our house was constructed in 1912. And the piping that they use for the main water line to the upstairs contains lead. But I'm in a rental. I don't foresee being here for longer than a year or two, so we'll survive. If it were my own house, I would swap that out, like, quickly. The other thing, too, so where I live, and I don't know if this is a Canadian thing in general, because we're so dry here, but we have very hard water. And what I did read in regards to the lead piping is that all of the minerals in the hard water do build up. And so the internet was saying that it's likely not really a concern because the hard water buildup likely has created a film over time, making it safe to drink. But we're still erring on the side of caution. At least until we can get it tested. The city that I live in does free testing on its old houses through like the public health here. So I've been meaning to schedule it and I just haven't yet. That's the one thing I was debating buying this year was a water pitcher. I have a love-hate relationship with them. I hate how often you have to pay or to change the filters and how expensive they are. Also, Japan still has wooden piping. Wait, really? In their houses? I didn't know that. I know that their houses are basically built like paper, though. And from my understanding, the average life cycle of a North American wood-framed house built from the 1970s onward, the average lifespan is about, I think, 50 years. I think it's gone down. Japan, it's only 30. They build their houses like paper. I don't know in the houses, but in the streets under the roads. Wait, really? If a film of minerals builds up, then bacteria can form on top of that. But if the water's constantly being used, though, isn't that kind of constantly flushing out the pipes? Like, maybe it would be a concern if we left for a couple weeks and turned the water off and it wasn't being used. Okay, windows. I think there's just a run along here and then we're done this main level. I'm just checking the sizes of those ones. One sec. I can't see it in... They are 2 feet high, 2 feet wide. Oh, same as the other ones, but the height above is a little bit taller. It's 3'3". So I think I can just duplicate these ones. They're the same height. And put them here. And there's 3 of them in a row here. In the US, 7,500 people die every year from waterborne illnesses from biofilm in pipes? Wait, really? How do you avoid it? How do you mitigate that? Is there... I'm just gonna do an inch between each one, maybe. Is there recommended things to do to avoid that? Here, can I select all 3? Oh, I can select all 3 at once. That's amazing. And then 3 foot 3 inches off of the ground. Oh, I can only edit one at a time. Okay. I like that it jumps by inch too. There we go. Yes, yes. I think that was it for windows on the main floor. Now the second floor is a little bit different. We also, actually, I wonder if we can finagle this with the roof. We have a little bit of a weird roof situation happening on the second story, meaning this wall doesn't exist. All right, let's look at it in 3D for a sec. So there's kind of dormers. So like this roof here is where the ceiling is open. So it's here and then here. And how big are these ones? I think these ones are also pretty small. Oh, they're all 3 foot by 3 foot. And they're pretty much the same window, I think, throughout on both sides here. I went a little crazy on the windows. I don't know if this many windows would actually be a good idea, but with the heat rising in tiny spaces, the idea was to have cross ventilation from one side of the room to the other so that in warmer months you could open the windows and help circulate airflow. And then we have these other ones that are in the middle of the gable on either side too. Windows for days. Windows for days. Back. So back to 2D and jump to 2 floor. Wonder if we should name our floors. I think you do it by here. Main floor. That's easier. And second floor. I could also call it like loft level or something. Potentially. I hear banging upstairs. And I'm not sure why. By the way, Japan also runs off of only 2 power grids. I have heard that they are very archaic in their... Like, they're so futuristic in so many ways. But then in others, they're just very, very behind. The one that comes to mind... Wait, was this the one that I used? Or was it one of these? Can I copy between levels? What if I want one from the main floor on the... Here, I want this. Can I Control C? And then go up to the second floor. And then Control V? Yes, okay. You can copy paste between levels. But like when we were there, for example, there was a lot of, or like a few places that were out of Asahi draft beer kegs. Because they had a cyber attack on their production facility a month ago. And allegedly... their cybersecurity was like the equivalent of using floppy disks. And they still hadn't gotten production back up. Which seems crazy. Like this. I think it's 3 and then 3 on this side. But I might put it, because this is going to be a closet run here. So I might put them a little closer this way, like 1 foot from the entrance to the room. I guess the other thing I didn't do is add doors on this second story. We have really skinny, incredibly small swing doors. They bought generators from 2 different countries. Eastern runs off of German generators. Like 50 hertz and Eastern. Or what the US generators are like 60 hertz. Wait, do you mean Eastern and Western? Or is it North and South? And 1 inch. No! Sometimes I click and it doesn't place it. And it kind of annoys me about it. I don't know why it's like that. Here, I'll do this one. 1 foot from here. See, I did it again. I click and it doesn't place it. Why is it like this? Here, go. Please. Like you have to click with gumption. Yeah, the West is German. That's my League of Legends problem with farming minions. Someday I'll figure it out, and when I do, I'll let you know the secret. Thank you. Appreciate it. Wait, wrong way around? That's crazy to me. It's really interesting, though. Nano, have you ever been to Japan? Oh, here, I'll do a foot here. I feel like traveling to Japan right now is the millennial... I keep saying it's the millennial Southeast Asia trip right now. Like, all the millennials are going to Japan now in the same way that when we all turned 18 10 years ago, everybody traveled to Southeast Asia. It's crazy. The other thing that I thought was really interesting with traveling in Japan was how many parents there were with young children. Like, there was a lot of foreigners that were traveling with babies, with strollers. And I'm like, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. I think there must be 2 here. Did I accidentally place it twice? Or why is it red? I swear, trying to use as prisoners to farm IRL money in League of Legends. I know nothing about League. I can't speak to it. Hold on, let me just see what the size these gable ones are. They are... They're not 2 by 2 feet, are they? No, they're 2 feet wide, 3 feet tall. I think I'll take one of these. Center it. Yeah, they don't have a way to automatically center it. Please. Please, I keep clicking. Stop placing, please. Width. Height. No, height is 3 feet, width is 2 feet. Because yeah, even our flight home, it was amazing because the flight there was almost 10 hours, but the flight home was actually 8 because of the air movements on the day that we were flying home, which was amazing. I was gearing up for a 10-hour flight, but unfortunately, hold on, please, I want to copy this or duplicate it. Right in front of us, there was a family that had a young, like, maybe 14-month-old daughter, and she cried the whole 8-hour flight home. So I was so stoked initially because of how short the flight was compared to the first way. The flight home actually ended up being so much harder. She would calm down for like maybe 10-20 minutes, and it wasn't even just crying, it was like blood curdling wailing. That sucks so bad. I don't think I could fly with a child under the age of 5 that far for that long. But I don't know, I'm not a parent, so I can't speak to why they were flying or what they were doing, but I think that's it for windows. And now I guess we're on finishes. I think we're on finishes. And I'm really curious about how they're going to do this, because finishes are always so different in every planner. Oh, you can make it bigger. Okay. Should I do it in build? Hold on. Have we seen anything about the walls yet? So wall openings. Okay, well, let's do the floors first, because I did actually see those. And I know that they were, yeah, here. Change floor material. So this is easy and makes sense. It's nice that you can choose the category. Kind of crazy you could choose leather. Floor texture, wooden floor, composite, tile. Let's do a mosaic, because it is going to be a wet room. I don't even remember what we picked initially for this. I feel like we always pick something different. I did design this at one point, but I forget. I had to go home from America sick with COVID. Oh no. Did you have to wear like a face mask the whole time? Did they make you quarantine when you landed? I'm a big fan just of these like kind of cool retro black and white ones. This one seems kind of cool too. Little mosaic. I mean, I'm not super picky, to be honest. I just want to see how deep do the options go. Like I'm scrolling for so long. There's so many. You know, I was a little worried because you can't upload your own custom textures. And I was like, oh man, that kind of sucks if it's really limited. This is so much. It just keeps scrolling. It was like 3 years after the pandemic when COVID didn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know. Is it a hot take to say that like I feel like that's fine at that point? Potentially. Especially if you're flying home. The alternative is that you don't fly home and then you stay where you are, and it's so expensive to extend trips and reschedule flights. And I think in the middle of COVID, airlines and everybody was a lot more understanding and accommodating, and insurance and stuff, but I don't know if they would have the same level of understanding around that though. I don't know, it's so tricky. Because there is vaccines now too, right? I don't know. The COVID topic is one that I don't like to traverse into. It's very spicy. I was hoping they would have more of a kind of, what's the, you know, have you seen like the black and white sort of almost flowery looking tiny hexagon mosaics? But it doesn't seem like they do. Oh, this one fits almost perfectly. It's kind of like it's meant for it. Let's try to work with this one. Let's try. And then I haven't seen how to change the wall materials yet though, so this is, oh, and same with, oh here, wooden floor, there we go. I also don't think I can eat plain food. I always end up feeling sick after anything the plane gives me. I am sure that plain food is processed to shit. Oh my gosh, this was another thing about I guess Japan versus coming home that was really stark for me. Was obviously like the plain food, I agree, it's garbage. It doesn't make me feel good either. The food in Japan made like I'm a girl with sensitive tummy issues. I can't have dairy. I'm lactose intolerant and I don't really have gluten if I can help it. Because I just feel better and less bloated if I don't. But I could eat whatever I wanted in Japan. I even accidentally got a latte with regular milk once and I did not feel gross. And one of the biggest like differences, I guess, that I noticed coming back to Canada from Japan is even the food that hasn't made me feel shitty in Canada, since I've been back, everything makes me feel shitty. Their food standards are just so much better. I don't even want to know how much preservatives are in plain food though. I took one meal from the plane on the way back, and when the second one came, I was like, no, I don't even want it. I would rather just deal with the hunger. Do you find one of those places where if you can fit through a gap, you can get a certain discount on food in Japan? No, I didn't even know that was a thing. Wait, is there a name for that? What's it called? I had no idea that that existed. Yay! Floor here, and then I guess we'll just do the same floor in the second story too. Floor texture. Wood floor. I wonder... now I've seen them on social media. No, I didn't see that. I didn't. The amount of social media, like, crazed food there, though, is unreal. I saw one video maybe a month or two before we left of that ice cream that is like the matcha ice cream that looks like it got pushed through a spaghetti. I don't even know what the name of it is. It's like weird noodly looking ice cream. And in the initial vlog that we watched, it was like, apparently you could only get it at this one place. But then when we went, it was everywhere. So many places were selling it. There's a few viewer I like watching. He ate a black bear paw in Japan. Wait, they eat bears? That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. The bear problem in Japan right now, though, is crazy. They've had the most bear attacks this year than I think historically ever. When we were up north, it was a huge concern. Because even just like when we were up north, even just a few days prior, a black bear ended up in like the middle of downtown Morioka. I think it was downtown Morioka. And there's video footage of it like trying to break into a bank. Not really. This is a really exclusive thing where they can only hunt 1 or 2 a year, apparently. They did change it because of this bear issue. I think within the last week or two, they've been... Oh, wait. Oh, so this is how you change... Is this how you change wall material? Do you have to do it by individual wall? Like this? What if I want to do multiple walls? Connect surfaces. Okay. And will it cut off the... Will it show all floor? No. Oh, so you can make it cut off the level that you jump to. But yeah, they were enlisting retired police officers and retired soldiers that know how to operate guns to call the bear population back. Get out of here. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging, Tangible. Have a good weekend. Good seeing ya. Have a good night. Okay, so this is a wet room, so let's do tile. I don't love that you have to do it by... Like, I guess this isn't the worst way to do it. But I don't like that you have to do it by individual wall. Some of the other ones you can do it by room. Change wall material. Mostly just because, like, maybe you could save them to a palette under... Yeah, maybe you could add it to your favorites folder. I just find that having to pan to the individual texture every time, like we just did with the floors, that's kind of annoying. Glaze tile, polish, ceramic tile. See, and then I noticed this as well, that there was tile texture. But in another place, there was a tile pattern. If you want to see some interesting apartments, look at an account called Fang Tokyo. I know she's on Instagram, but she shows some wild apartments in Tokyo. Wait, really? That's okay. I'll add that to my sticky note. My sticky note of recommendations from today. Where'd I put it? It's called Fang Tokyo. Check it out. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Where was the tile pattern? Wall material. There's also all this stone too. Oh wait. Oh, there's premium textures and then normal textures? Question mark? Other tile. Wall tile. Oh! I see. Okay, the premium textures seem nicer. And then these ones might just be more generic? Question mark? Wall tile. And I could pick a color if I wanted too. I like green. Oh. What about green? It's kind of an interesting hue slider. Can you rotate the textures once they're placed? I don't think so. Hold on. Can I undo? It doesn't seem like you can. You can't rotate them. It'd be nice if you could rotate or flip them at least. But it's okay. We're still getting a lot more out of this planner than any of the other ones we have in the past, so... Reluctantly, I will be okay with it. Vanir! Oh my god, it's cursed. Tile texture. Wall tile. Okay, let's do this one. This one's cute. Oh, it doesn't repeat very nicely, though. Okay, and then I can favorite it. There we go. So if I want to do the texture again, now I can go to mine, and it's here. Oh. What? Oh, it's running into this wall. Hey. I mean, I guess that's not the end of the world, but... Change wall. What happens if... Does this side... So... Well, okay. The shower's on this side. Is this far enough from the shower that we could switch it off from tile? Probably not, right? I wonder if I have to do this. Connect surfaces? Okay. Nope. It joins them. I think I just have to live with this being a tile run, I guess? It's fine. Okay, and then let's say we just want to do paint for the rest of the wall. So if we go to change wall material, and then we go to texture, and then we go to... wall material, wall paint? Oh my gosh, there's... So, okay, it just changes the hue. And it kind of tells you what category you're in, if you're in... But I don't know. You can't pick a custom hex. At least not in the free version, which I guess is fine. Can I even match this tile? Honestly, these darker ones are kind of nice. This one, I think it was? Maybe? The other ones are almost too... like blue, I guess. I'll do this, it's fine. Then the other one I want to try is the baseboard function. I'm really interested in that. Oh, actually there's a baseboard and molding check right here. Here, I'll add this to my favorite, and then when I go here and I change the wall material, mine... Oh. It didn't show up. There. Again? Second time's a charm? Oh, yeah, there it is. Baseboard? Wait, this is awesome. Hold on, where's the... wood? Or like... Oh no, this is changing the wall, not the... Oh shit. Skirting. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's profiles! Wait, this is really cool. Oh, bunk. I'll just do this first one. And I'll try it. Oh, please stop. I'll try it here too. Baseboard. Skirting. This one. It's kind of weird that the doors don't match. Pocket door black. Wait. I didn't realize it came that way. So... is it this one? Yeah, it is. I'll just do pocket door white. And this will replace it. Oh, okay, good. It adjusts the size. That's what I was worried about too. But if we look on 2D... Whoop. Okay. Oh, that doesn't replace that one. Okay. This way? I think this is right. Back to 3D. I might need more space here actually, because we did a vanity here. It doesn't look right. Oh boy. Not in 3D anyway. It looks different in 3D than how it's depicted in 2D. Here, I need to change maybe just material mode. I don't really understand how this door is supposed to work. Can I move it? Okay, you can move it after it's placed in 3D. So I think that's good for finishes. I feel like I can wrap my head around it. I get it. I really like how they place the automatic baseboard thing too. That's crazy. I guess we'll just make it match. Oh wait, this is how you change the pattern. Under the pattern here. And then material. Boop. Baseboard. This one. Whoa. And then, yeah, out here would be more of an off-white, but I mean, I guess I could just finish what we started. Wall material, wall paint. I just want it to be like a warm white. I'll just pick this one so that we have one. The favorite. Oh. This is weird. I don't know what this means. This property thing with the tile flooring thing? I don't know what this means. Whoa, you can create openings and stuff. I wonder if this is how you make half-height walls. Wait, can I lower it? No, I can't. It's fine. Hey, this is cool. I didn't realize there was a custom editor too. Amazing. Stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't really know how to get back to the normal wall editor though. This is the one that I used. And then I'll favorite it. And then we'll add a baseboard. And we'll make sure it's not brown, because everything else is a white trim. I thought I favorited the first one. Why do I feel like you have to kind of click things twice in this builder? Almost. Yeah, see here, it didn't favorite again. Please add it to my favorites. There. Okay. And then swap. No, it's still not there. Why is it? Why did it work for the green one but not for this one? There, now it's here. So weird. Why could it be like that? There. And then sometimes it gets rid of the wall editing part. And goes to this weird... This one. Like I can't edit the baseboard on it. This one. And I don't know why. I'm not sure. I mean, at least we got the right color throughout the whole room. Like this. There has to be a way to change colors faster. There has to be. Surely. I'm not gonna finish adding the baseboards throughout because it'll take so long. That's good for finishes. And now let's try the stairs. I'm so curious about how the stairs are gonna work because there is a stair and then there's a step. I don't know the difference. Yeah, stair automatically generates. Width. Oh. Hold on, back to 3D. Step 1. Oh, they're small. Actually, okay, I think... Oh. I think for what we want to do with the dropped platform, because we're not going right up to the second loft, I think I would do this as a step. Because I think we can edit the height. Great step. Oh. I mean, I'll try. Length, height. Only 5 feet. What happens? It errors out. Length. It won't. Step number 5. Wait, really? Wait, you can edit the risers and... This is the best stair editor I've found yet. This is amazing. Edge and light band? I don't know what that is, but that's cool. So you could do the depth and the rise. Hold on. Okay, so we need to look at what it actually is. I know that I have a section cut through it, or at least looking at it. Go to view. Because these are non-conventional steps at all. They're not to code. They're really high. Like 1 foot rise is crazy. Whoop. And 10-inch run. 1 sec, my dog's freaking out. I'll be right back. So sorry. My dog, he freak out. He's so loud. Okay, so it's 10 inches by 1 foot. Usually this is not so drastic. So this is gonna be kind of crazy. 10 inches like this. And then step height 1 foot like that. But it's accurate. So if I go to 2D now, 2D, I can place it. It's off the wall. Oops. Oh. 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 I want it to go against the wall. Oh my gosh, this is so hard to place. No, stop snapping. 0. There we go. And this should be 2 feet. There we go. So in 3D now, does it conflict with the door? Yes. But these doors are shown kind of funny. Also, I wonder if it's only 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did it wrong. Sorry. It should only be 4. That's why it's so extra. 1, 4. There. That's better. So back in 3D, 2 feet, like that. 3D. Better. And so we have the basic pattern style, concrete. What if I want it to be wood? Maybe I'll just do... I mean, it kind of... It makes the whole stair solid, but I will take this over the weird kind of fixed riser run size families that we've had in other builders. This is amazing that you can customize all this. Let's see. I'm just looking at some of the other ones because I don't like the texture being so solid looking. I'm kind of wondering if there's one that might just look a little bit more... I don't know. It conflicts weird with the door, but we're not going to ask questions. It's close enough. It's close enough. Can I lock the location of this too? How do you... Oh yeah, here, lock. Nice. Okay, because I don't want to accidentally move it. Now, I think based off of time, is that okay? Allegedly, you can get really custom with the cabinets. I'm going to be forthright and mention and state that I am getting tired. I'm still jet lagged. And I might want to nap before I go out. So I think I'm just going to do some objects and then we'll do the cabinets tomorrow or Sunday. I'll do another stream to finish this. My Steam is almost out. But now it's kind of interesting because now we get to go to furniture, I guess, and we'll go to bathroom. Here, toilets. There's so many. It just keeps going. So I want to use, like, is this is an Amazon one? Or a purchase one? I can't believe you can use all of these too. Hold. Oh. I don't know why it's coming at an angle. Maybe that's the style. I just want a normal one. I don't really care too much about the toilet design, to be honest. But it fits and it works, so amazing. Bathroom. What I do need, bathroom accessories, tubs, toilets. So what I want to find, if we can, is a bathroom accessories, maybe? Yes, a wall-mounted shower head like this. Wait, this is perfect. This is exactly what I was hoping to find. So this would, and this might have to be thicker from a construction side, but I want the shower head here and then the vanity on this side. And I did see there was a vanity option here with a bunch of preloaded vanities, which is awesome. Now the bathroom I always kind of wanted to be more of an out-of-the-box vanity design, because then we can look at objects for that. But the kitchen will be custom. Now this one might be nice. It's really big. We need one that's like... Can I modify the width of something though after it's placed? Oh yeah. Oh, no. You can turn on switch size though. Like if I just want this to be a 2.5 foot wide and then snap right to the corner, how does that look in 3D? It still kind of conflicts with the door weird. Like I might just move the door kind of more this way. But this is cute. Can you place things in 3D? If I take a mirror and I just want a single one. I don't know what style. There's so many styles, they just keep going. Round? Easy. Wait, this is kind of fun. Oh yeah, and it's here. Ah, this is dope. I'm excited. Laundry. Now I want a matching washer and dryer. It kind of looks like they do have the matching stuff sort of close together, sort of. Like if I just want, I think these two match. Hold on. This one and this one I think are matching. You can also use WASD to pan around without clicking down your mouse wheel. Nice. And then maybe I'll just throw down a random sofa for the living room? Question mark? He's still borking. Hi Neblungs, how's it going? Interesting project at the 14712 country shop. Wait. Explain. Whoosh. My references. I'm whooshing right now. Sofas. I need a small one. Can we pick like, oh yeah, love seats, duh. There's a whole love seat category. Amazing. Now I don't really care. This one's kind of nice because it's got a lot of entourage on it. Or like the throw blanket and stuff. Like this. It kind of looks better in the photo than it does placed though. It looks a little crunchy when you place it. Actually, wait, hold on. I like this one better. Wait, is it too big? Oh, it's way too big. Damn it. I want an in-between. This one? No. I said I didn't care and I was just gonna throw down whatever. And here I am caring. See, my thing with this is that if it's only a two-seater sofa, I want it to be the comfiest looking two-seater sofa out of all the options that you could find. I'd want it to be the coziest lounger. So I'm sad that floor one doesn't fit. This one's kind of comfy looking too. Oh, I can't get it. Unlock. Wait, how do I know? How do I know if I can't use it? This one fits in the size really well. And then we always did kind of a really tiny coffee table. Like a really tiny round one. Or like... I'm just worried about clearances. This one might be too big. I think I need something a bit smaller. Maybe this one? Oh yeah, this is small. I don't really like the wood though. Oh wait, no, the wood's fine. Good enough? It's not clipping in the wall either? No, okay. Object placement, good. Object library is actually amazing. It's cool that you can find the real life products of it too. And now I think it would be getting into cabinets for us now. And here, I'm gonna save this preemptively. Oh, could you imagine if it crashed and I didn't save it? Uh-oh. So I just wanna... Okay, you know what? No, I think I'm gonna stop here. I think I'm gonna stop here. I think if I started diving into cabinets, I don't think I would have enough energy to keep going. Jet lag, unfortunately. I'm gonna be excited to be on the other side of it. But, this planner's really awesome. This planner's really awesome. I'm excited to finish it. I'll finish it tomorrow. Krisha's working tomorrow, so I can stream tomorrow. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. I'll probably be live around the same time as today, around 3:30 to 4 p.m. MST. I'll post on my Instagram or my YouTube. I will schedule it when I'm about to be live. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Sorry for ending a bit early. I promise I'll have more energy tomorrow. See you then. Have a great rest of your evening, guys. Bye!